Hi guys, and welcome back to the SN Studio for another Zone Mortalis bar report. We have another guest for you, all the way from Spain this time. We have Jose and his beautiful Emperor's Children. Check out his Instagram, kaching, for some very nice, he's a very talented painter, as you will see with his Emperor's Children. So check it out, some gorgeous Horus Heresy units and armies there on display. Now, for the mission, we are playing Sector Control from the new Siege of Chthonian book, and we've slightly changed it up. We here at the studio think that with these changes, the mission is actually much better than it is. We will be explaining everything when the game actually is about to start. So hopefully you enjoy this mission much more than it is in the book itself. Now, Jose is bringing his Emperor's Children, as I've already stated, a gorgeous list, and leading it all is Lucius himself. So a special character is here, and everybody loves Lucius. We know how good he is in a challenge, so I had to bring a very good special character as well. I gave Jose the option of bringing a Dark Angels list, a Blood Angels list, or a Ultramarines list. He has actually chosen Dark Angels, so I had to bring Corswain. Two of the best duelists in the Horus Heresy range will now be stuck in this Zone Mortalis game and fighting it out in these narrow corridors. Very excited. As you can see, my list is very similar as well to Jose's. We've got a special character with a retinue. We've got one Dreadnought and some troops and elite units as well. So we've tried to make the list both as equally as possible, hopefully giving it a very good game. With that said, the excitement is here. So let's check out the list with Jose's list, starting up first.
Hi there, it's Jose from Spain. I'm gonna be playing with Emperor's Children today here in a Zone Mortalis battle report, in a snap battle report from Gibraltar. And I'm gonna bring some lists that they're 1,250 points, and they're not gonna be having any right of war, because I've been considering that they don't really need any right of war because they have enough flavor itself. So I'm Norison Crusoe from Instagram. You might know me from Instagram actually, but the thing is, in this list, I'm gonna bring today in the headquarters, in the HQ, I'm gonna be bringing Lucius. Lucius is actually a very, very interesting character because it's one of the few ones, if not the only one, that without putting so much war gear is gonna be so efficient. So this time, I'm gonna be having 19 as a war gear and also Sonic Shriekers. So that's basically the war gear that he's gonna be having. And Lucius is not coming along to this fray, so he's having some retuning with him. In this case, I'm choosing the Tartaros Terminators that they're gonna be being with him along. So the standard bearer himself, he's having a Thunder Hammer. Two others, they're gonna have some Power Swords and combi bolters. And the other two, they're gonna be having another two Thunder Hammers and combi Melta. So for my lead spots, I'm gonna be using the Mighty Dreadnought this time. He's gonna have a really easy war gear, in this case, two Gravis Power Fist with combi bolter in build. Nothing special, but you don't need much more for this sort of games, I would say, even though it's my first time. And as a second option, I have chosen Apothecary Detachment. I'm having two in this case, and they're having as a war gear a Power Sword. And the Nartekian itself, they're gonna be spreading all over other units. In this case, one is gonna be going to the Palatine Blades, and the other one is gonna be going to the Spoilers. And alas, the last option that I'm choosing for the elites is gonna be the Palatine Blades. I think that they are the reason of why I have done the Emperor's Children after all, because they are really beautiful models, and I really love how they can manage all the combat itself, because I think that they're really good units in general. So they had the Phoenix Rapiers that I think that they're gonna be performing quite well in the game, because I mean they have instant death and also they're giving you the extra attack and everything. I think it's gonna be really, really good for the game itself. For my troop slots, I'm having one squad of 15 Despoilers, and all of them, they're gonna be having the chain swords, and three of them, they're gonna be having Power Swords. The Surgeon itself is gonna have a Artificial Armor, Sonic Shriekers that I forgot to mention that actually the Palatine Blades, they're having two, the whole squad, and also the Phoenix Sword, the Phoenix Spears, and yeah, that's all basically. And the last unit that I'm having on my list is actually the Inductee. we're gonna be having a really basic unit. I mean, they're really cheap. They're the noob guys in the Legion, let's say that. But still, they're gonna have a really interesting equipment because I have equipped them. All of them, they're gonna have the Tabar. The Tabar is a really interesting army because even though I'm just putting back a little bit the Rending 5, I'm gonna have the +2 strength, which is quite convenient because I'm gonna plan to saturate with that unit. So let's see how they perform, and hopefully it's gonna be quite good.
So, the first is back in Zone Mortalis, and it actually is one of my preferred legions to play in the Zone Mortalis game. Now, as I already stated in the intro, leading it all as my Warlord, we have Corswain himself. A brutal character, very good in duels, very good in everything, basically. He's got a 3-up invulnerable save in combat, which is perfect in Zone Mortalis because there is a lot of combat in the game itself. Now, he has actually brought a detachment of a companion Deathwing squad, so he's taking a retinue. We've got 5 Deathwing companions in total. I've got the Oathbearer with a plasma pistol and a power fist, and then the other 4 companions have Terranic greatswords with bolters on them. Moving on to elites, my first elite choice is a Contemptor Talon of 1 Contemptor. He's actually rocking the Gravis Power Fist, so 2 Gravis Power Fists with inbuilt plasma blasters. I've gone for the extra Power Fist because I personally think that the better you are in combat in Zone Mortalis, the better you are, especially on a Dreadnought. You want those extra attacks to take down those units, especially another Contemptor like yourself. My second elite choice is a unit of Inner Circle Knights. So, I've actually got a squad of 6. I have the Slayers of King as their order, so I will be re-rolling ones for anything with weapon skill 5 or more. The Order Preceptor has a Thunderhammer, and all the rest of the Cenobites have great swords as well. I love Terranic great swords, as you've seen in my previous list and this list itself. I'm taking as much as I can. They are brutal. Murderous Strike and Rending on 5-up with a... Obviously, they are Deathwing, so they're hitting at a +1 as well. They're just great, especially in units like the Inner Circle Knights. So, yeah, I'm fitting as many Terranic greatswords as I can. Then lastly, moving on to troops, I have 2 13-man tactical squads. So I have the Sergeant with a power sword, and then I've got a couple of upgrades on the unit itself. I've got a Legion Vexilia, and I've got an Augury Scanner, which works very well in Zone Mortalis games. Obviously upgraded the Sergeant as well to have Artificer Armor for some extra resilience. And yeah, both units have 13 man just because I had the points to happily increase them. There is a cap of 15 models in a unit in Zone Mortalis. So I'm nearly there, but I haven't surpassed that. So it's still good. So 2 units there, making the work. They are lined, so they will be trying to score as many points as possible. And also, they're very easy and quick and cheap to get on the board. If you are a Zone Mortalis veteran, you will know exactly what I mean. If you're new to Zone Mortalis, we will be explaining why I'm saying this during the game. So that is it. You've seen Jose's list, you've seen my list, you've seen the battlefield. Let's get stuck in, and that's coming right up.
Lucius tapped the tip of his blade against the bulkhead in a rhythmic pattern as he strolled down the corridor. His fellow Emperor's children walked behind him, seemingly more alert with bolters raised and readied than their leader, who seemed at ease and almost jovial in nature. Echoed thuds of bolter fire could be heard in the distance as battle commenced across the vessel. Lucius turned the corner with his entourage as 2 Dark Angel Legionnaires jumped out from the darkness and attempted to strike out at the Emperor's children champion. One with a red chainsword, the other a blade. Lucius ducked the oncoming blows, still yet to raise his own weapon in response. As both Loyalists tried in vain to land a strike on the traitor, Lucius exploded in a whirlwind of hacks and slashes. Both Dark Angels Marines slumped onto the floor in unison, their bodies a ribbon of clean cuts and slices. Lucius went back to tapping his now bloodied blade on the bulkhead. "Where are you, Corswain? I have come all the way here for you."
And here we go. Both armies now fully deployed and ready for war. Jose in the building. And yes, Zone Mortalis and Jose's here, as you've already seen, with his beautiful Emperor's children. He is a beautiful person. Look at that face. You can tell. You can tell he's one of Fulgrim's sons, isn't it? So we are playing Sector Control, Jose. This is your first Zone Mortalis game.
Yeah, it's gonna be my first game in Zone Mortalis.
So I'll behave. I'll try and behave. I'll try and be nice. I'll try and be nice. So yes, Dark Angels versus Emperor's Children is a sector control mission. Now, we've slightly changed the mission. Obviously, this mission has critical objective. What we've done is we've reversed it. What critical objective is, at the end of every turn, you roll a dice, and this is why the objectives are numbered. As you can see, there's one here, there's one here, there's one in there, number 5's there, number 4 is here, and then there's one just in front of Jose's army, which is number, well, I think it was number 1, wasn't it?
Let's
see,
say
there we go,
1.
Number 1. So what we're going to do, instead of getting double the points for being on that objective, if you roll that number, what we will do is we will discard the objective completely. So that objective will vanish completely, which changes the mission up a lot. For the best, we've been playtesting this, and what it does is it makes armies move much more on the battlefield and not just stay put on those objectives. Apart from that, as you can see, we have 5 objectives on the table, not 6, because we want an odd number and not an even, so we don't have the same amount of objective on each side and just sit on those objectives and nothing really happens. So it's much more aggressive. It makes the army much more aggressive, and the game as well. You won the first roll off. I rolled the 1, you rolled the 2. It was bad rolling.
Lucky here.
So you have strategic advantage. You went first and deployed first. But before that, I'm going to go through my deployment first. So I've got my Inner Circle Knights on this flank, ready to run up this corridor and go into those despoilers over there. And then we have Corswain himself with his, what are these? No, these are, what are these called again? His retinue. I always forget what these are called. Companions, there we go, companions, that's the word I wanted. And then we've got the Dreadnought. Now, I deployed second. I deployed the Dreadnought here just because he deployed his Dreadnought there, and I want a Dreadnought off in the middle. I want them to fight in that middle of the corridor, so that is exactly why I deployed them. Now, this has cost me 6 points, which is the points we have to spend. 2 points for Corswain and his retinue, because you half the amount for HQs when you deployment. 2 points for my elite Contemptor, and 2 points for my Inner Circle Knights as elites as well. I have left my 2 units of 13 tactical squads in reserve. That means that I will be getting some reinforcement points at the end of next turn, and obviously be flanking these guys. You can't get into you can't charge after coming from reserve, but you can shoot. Those 2 units are very shooty, so they'll hopefully do the work. Now, Jose, take us through why you have deployed like this and your deployment. 3 units on the table as well.
Yeah, I'm having 3 units on the table right now. 2 that I have spent in the Dreadnought.
Yep.
I was planning just to control this corridor in order to be able to
get that objective.
Yeah, exactly. And I have spent other 2 points in the headquarters here with Lucius himself and with his Red Twin squad. And the plan is just get in there because they can capture it. So
yes, you've got line. I don't, sadly. I have a retinue, but I don't have the banner there. So sad times.
Let's see what's gonna happen. And then this one is gonna be holding number 1 objective at the moment, but because I just saw that unit in there, and it was like, okay,
I can't run with them because they're heavy, so it'll take me like 2 turns to get to you. So you won't be very scared. But when I get to you, then you have to be scared.
Yeah.
Then you have to be scared. Perfect. And then you've got 2 other units still in reserves.
Yeah.
You've got obviously the
Palatine Blades.
Palatine Blades. Yep.
Here, they're going to be held in reserve because I'm having an extra action.
Yes,
I'm going to be able to flank.
You've just spent 5 points, yeah?
Yeah, exactly. I have spent 5 points, so I'm going to be able to flank with it in the next turn if I want.
Yep.
And also, the turn after, I'm going to be able to do that with inductee.
Yeah.
So let's see what's going to happen and what's going to
Yeah, because inductee are troops, so that would cost you only 1 point.
Yeah, exactly.
Or 3 points or 2 points to flank only. So
yeah, exactly.
You could carry on with another reserve point. Perfect. So for you new to Zone Mortalis, I can steal the initiative, but on the roll of a 7, which is impossible on a d6. I would have had to spend some of the reinforcement points. So I'm not going to be able to steal the initiative. That means that the Emperor's Children and Jose will be going first, and we'll catch you back after his movement coming up next. Okay, we are back. Movement now over for the Emperor's Children, and not a lot happening. Obviously, moving on to critical places in the Zone Mortalis itself. Jose, what have you done for your movement? So the command squad has moved into the center ground.
Yeah, he's aiming to take the objective number 3. Unfortunately, I'm not able to run, which is a little bit tricky in this situation, but well, it's okay. And obviously, this unit here, these chunky guys, are gonna stay. In number 1. I mean, objective number 1. So hopefully, they're gonna hold this turn, I presume.
Perfect. Yeah.
And the Dreadnought is just running ahead just to do the job.
Yeah. So it ran up, right?
It has run up already. So.
Okay. And I've just noticed that we both have dual fists, so we all have a lot of attacks. So it's all to play for there on who gets the charge and gets that initial extra attack for combat, which is going to be very, very cool. Awesome. You are grabbing this objective now, right? Because you are within 3 inches.
Yeah.
So you are grabbing 2 objectives at this point.
Yeah.
I don't think I can do much. Remember, I can move. I'll see how much the charge is, because how cool would a Corswain fight on turn 1 be? It could be quite brutal. Anyway, that's Jose's movement turn 1. Not much to do. Obviously, we will roll for the critical objective at the end of the turn. So now we're going on to Dark Angels turn 1. Coming up next. We're back. Movement now over for the Dark Angels. I have moved up with the Inner Circle Knights, obviously 6 inches. Can't run, which is a bit sad. We've got the Companions and Corswain moving through the first door, and we might see a combat already in with Corswain and Lucius. How special would that be? Crazy scenes. Maybe, yeah, could be. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm too excited about that. And then we've got the Contemptor moving up, and now having maybe a Contemptor off as well. 2 combats, a potential 2 combats on turn 1 could be brutal. Now, as I moved in, Zone Mortalis reactions are slightly different. You can react in the moving phase with Suppress. That means that Jose can shoot back at me.
I'm gonna shoot you back,
but snap firing.
Let's see how it goes.
Okay, where do you want to roll? Do you want to roll here?
Yeah, let's go here.
Roll in here, okay.
I'm gonna be shooting first the combi bolters, okay?
Perfect, yeah.
Charge 2 only.
Okay.
And it's hit, I reroll this one.
It's 6s to hit, remember? Only 6.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So you can reroll everything, yeah. Because it's twin linked.
You're right.
So only 6s. Yeah, you need to, yeah, it's really weird.
Okay, it's
so
one
hit, yeah.
And I'm gonna try to wound you.
Yeah. Which is a wound. Okay, and then the rest of the shots, I'm gonna get some dice really quickly.
Yeah.
For me to roll my save. So that's 1 wound for now.
One wound for now.
You have some other guns, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot you with Lucius, which is just a normal gun.
Okay.
Nothing happened there.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot you the combi meltas, but I'm not gonna use the meltas. Okay, I'm gonna use
just the combi bolter for now. Okay.
Which is nothing happening.
But can you reap? No, because it's a combi.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, so just 1 wound.
Yeah.
2 up save. And that's a pass.
It's going.
Okay, but we need to do it. So we need to do it. Perfect. Okay. So that is my movement. I do have a bit of shooting, so I'm get some dice ready and go into the shooting phase. Starting off the shooting phase, we've got the Contemptor firing its 2 plasma blasters into the Contemptor just in front. So I'm hitting on 2s. That's 1 miss. And I think, do we get hot? Does it get hot? It does, hot. Right? And then looking for 4s, because it is turn 7. And that is 2, and they are breaching. So 2 5-up saves.
2 5-up. Ooh, that's a really wonderful roll. Let's see.
Okay, 1 goes through.
Yeah.
And I do get my armor save for the gets hot, so 2 up. Oh, it does get hot. So we lose a wound each, which is quite interesting. And then we go on to some shots here from pistol shots. They're all hitting at the same ballistic skill, so I can do them all at the same time. So we've got 5 from the retinue and Corswain himself. I can do it at the same time because they're hitting on. So I'm hitting on 3s. What's the weapon? I'm going to quickly check if he's got a better ballistic skill. Just a second. Okay, we're back, and it's good we checked. Corswain does have a ballistic skill of 5. Let's see, others have 4. So Corswain hitting on 2s. That's a hit, and these are hitting on 3s. So 1 miss. And then we are all wounding on 4s here. Just 1 wound.
1 wound.
Roll a 1, please.
No, please.
That is a 3.
It's okay.
Perfect.
Nothing happened.
Okay, so that is the end of the shooting. We're quickly going to do some charges. Now, I needed a 9 here, which goes on to an 8 now because I do get +1 for being a Contemptor.
Yep.
So, do you want to? no, you can't do anything because you're fearless anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, that's a mess, but I can move up to 3 inches.
Yeah.
And then we're quickly going to measure exactly how much it is here, because you can react, right?
Yeah, I can do a reaction.
You can do your special reaction.
Yeah, exactly. We
So-
got 8. Well, 8.
Yeah, we need a 9, right? We need
Yes.
the 9.
Yeah.
Now, do you want to do your special reaction?
Not sure. What should I do?
It's up to you. You
Let's
are the
do
leader.
it.
You're the commander.
All in. Let's do it,
Okay,
buddy.
so you are going to react, and what this does is he countered my charges.
Yeah.
So we both roll off. Highest does it. But if we don't make none of us make the charge, it just doesn't happen, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so we need the 9 anyway. And so double 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. So nothing happens,
Nothing
right?
happens.
Okay, and yours is done, which is good. But I do move an inch here,
Yeah.
and I move 3 inches here. But that leaves me out in the open for both of them now to charge me on turn 2. Now, before we finish, Jose, we do need to do the critical objectives roll. So you are the guest, so I'll let you roll, and let's see what objective vanishes off the table.
Let's do it. So it's 6.
6, which nothing happens because
Nothing
there's no
happens.
objective 6.
Perfect.
So at the end of the turn, you gain a point for number 3, and you gain a point for number 1, which is in the back. So 2-0 at the moment for Jose on turn 1. That's good points.
For
good
now,
points
let's see
for now.
later.
Let's go on to turn 2, coming up next. Okay, we are back, and we're starting now turn 2 with the movement now over for the Emperor's Children. It's getting in. And we're basically gonna get stuck in 100%. We're gonna have a couple of battles at least this time for sure. I probably can't fail the charges. So Jose, tell us what's happening. So you've got the command squad moving in from the middle.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go to the Deathwing companions. Let's see what's gonna happen there.
That's a cracking
That
fight.
is gonna be
That's
something
a
else,
very
right?
very good fight.
Yeah, let's see.
Dreadnought's moved up a bit.
Yeah, I'm really glad that you failed the charge.
I
I'm
know.
sorry to say that, but now we're gonna see what's gonna happen there. It's
Yeah.
gonna be really, really
So
interesting.
you will now get the +1 initiative,
Yeah.
which is the big thing when you're
Yeah.
going into a Contemptor, because that means that you would hit me before I can hit you. And then you've used two of your reserve points, so you're staying with
Yeah.
1 to bring these guys in, right?
Yeah, I've been flanking the inductee, just spending the two points in
Yep.
order to be able to capture this point. But
Exactly.
I'm really afraid of this. I have to
I
say
know.
all the time.
Yeah, but look, you have to go for it. That means that I have to now split and
Yeah.
go into you.
Yeah.
They're not scoring either, so it's basically just going to go and kill you.
Yeah.
And Inducti, we're all looking forward to see how the Inducti performs. They do look good on paper with the tabards. Tabards are they called?
Towers, yeah, they're having towers.
Perfect. Okay, so that is the movement. Can I shoot? You moved here.
Yeah, you
so I'm
can
actually
shoot
going to
there.
shoot here some plasma blasters. I might as well, right?
Yeah.
So looking for 6s. That is 1. And that is a that's a wound.
Oh,
80
yeah, actually,
82.
it's a plasma. I thought for some reason it was a combi.
No, it's
Sorry about
plasma blasters. And you
it's
pass
okay.
again.
Yeah.
Okay, that's 2 saves already. Wow. Perfect. Okay, so that's the reactions done. That's the movement. We will come back for some shooting. Okay, we're back, and we're starting off with a Contemptor. 2 combi bolters firing into my bolt. I know it's quite difficult to wound, but who knows? Who knows? I
Let's
rolled
see
a
what's gonna
1. I
happen
rolled a
here.
1 on my gets hot before. So okay. So 4 shots.
Yeah, 4
hitting on 2s,
up.
re-rolling.
Everything
All hits,
hitting.
and then looking for 6s.
Let's see.
Let's see if you're lucky. That is 2
Okay.
6s. Told you. Watch me roll 2 1s. That's
Whoa,
a 1.
whoa, 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 what
I told
happened
you. I told you. So he's now down to 4 because I lost 1. Did I lose? No, I did. I passed it in the end, didn't I?
No, you lose 1. I lose 1 in the previous.
What did I lose it from? What did I lose it from?
You were shooting the plasma.
And I rolled a 1, didn't I?
Yeah,
And I rolled a
you
1.
rolled 1.
Okay. So down to 4.
Yeah.
Perfect. So I need to stop rolling 1s. This is even easier now for you to kill with Brutal 3. Hopefully,
Let's see how it
hopefully you
goes.
don't do very well hitting. Okay, then move on to here. Do you want to do the combi bolters?
Yeah, let's do the combis. Let's see how it goes, right?
Okay, yeah. So let's get some dice ready.
Okay, let's shoot first the combi bolters.
Okay,
They're hitting up 3s.
yep. Twiddling.
I'm re-rolling this.
Yep.
Just hitting 3, okay?
Perfect. Force to wound.
Force to wound. And we're having only 1 wound there.
1 wound. Okay. So 2 up.
That's
That's
okay.
a pass. And then do you want to fire? Are you firing the melters now?
Yeah, I'm gonna use the melters
Because
now. That's the
it's
moment.
now or never, right? It's now or never. Yeah.
You pay the points for that, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Because the thing I saw, this is the melter and the plasma are now called, what are they called? They're called
Major or something. Magna
which is 1, but the minor,
you can repeat
as much as you want, which is...
And the coolest part is that you shoot everything at once. So
I know,
really
it's good.
Cool.
Perfect. Okay, so you want to do the melters now?
Yeah.
Melters and the bolters, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to shoot first the bolters, which are 4 in total, okay? But I'm not re-rolling because they're not combi at all.
Okay.
And it's hitting 3.
Yep.
And 2 wound, force. And it's wounding 1 only.
1 wound, which is
That's
a pass.
okay.
And now the melters. These are the ones that want to hit.
The trick part. So 3 up, hitting both. And 2 up.
Choose.
2 wounds.
2 wounds. Now, I do have a 5 up invulnerable save with my sergeants from the companions. Let me check that, because I'm sure he has a refractor field. I'll check. I think the sergeant does, so I might do it that because I'll risk it anyway.
Let's take it out just in case.
Okay, we are back, and it's good I checked. He has 3 wounds, and he does have a retractor field, the Oathbreaker. So
really good.
I need to do one at a time. So a 5 up is a fail, so he's dead, and another one is dead because I do not have, unless I do it on Corswain, but I don't want to risk it.
I wouldn't do that.
So he's, where is he? Power Fist guy. He's dead, and then I'll just take one of these guys off. Good shooting. That is why you spend some points on combi melters.
But normally melter fails.
I know, I know. But it's your first
today.
time. It's your first time.
I think so.
The dice are being good on you.
The beginner luck, I would
Beginner's
say.
luck, yeah. Okay, so that is the end of your shooting.
Yeah.
I could have, just want to point out, guys, that I could have misplaced with a couple because obviously he moved, but we want to get stuck in. It's now or never, and we don't really want to be a bit sour and move and then fail a charge again. We want to get stuck in. We want to make it as iconic as possible. But I just want to point out, just in case you're new to Zone Mortalis, that you could have done a reaction. Chargers. Do you want to roll for this one really quickly?
Let's go there.
Okay. So you basically can't fail. Let's roll on that one.
Let's see. I mean, this should be, I'm sure it's going to be doing well.
Okay, so he's in. Boom, smashes into this one. And then basically there as well. I think you can, I don't think you can fail either, but let's roll anyway.
Let's roll it.
Keep the people happy. There we go, a 5.
It's going there.
So, 2 combats ready to rumble on turn 2. Let's get some dice ready. Let's check the rules again, just in case we miss anything out, and get the correct dice, correct attacks. But you will be hitting first with your character, because Lucius goes up to a crazy initiative now.
Yeah, exactly.
And your Dreadnought as well will be striking an initiative
5.
Because they are normally 4. Exactly. Weapon skill 5. Perfect. Okay, let's get some dice ready. Remove the casualties. And get stuck in. Okay, here we go. We're going to get stuck in. Now, before that, I will be doing my special reaction, which is called the Angel of Death. Now, what this does is it grants me Fearless and Fear 2 if I pass my leadership test, which I'm going to do right now, which I pass it.
Yep.
If I failed it, I would get Stubborn and Fear 1. So I'm Fearless now. That means that your Sonic Shriekers don't...
They're not going to work.
That's not going to work. So it gets it. It's a bit more interesting. It's a very interesting fight anyway. We've been going through, and we're both striking at the same time.
Yeah.
But you have a better weapon skill.
Yeah, that's
because
my one. Only.
You go to a weapon skill 8 in a challenge.
Yeah, when I'm using that challenge, it's just having 1+. It's amazing that, right?
I do have my 3 up invulnerable save at least to help me out. Perfect. So what we're going to do, that's the fight everybody wants. So we're going to do this fight first because everybody wants to wait for that one. So let's do the Contemptors first. You are fighting at initiative 5. Traitor to traitor. Okay, so here we go. 4 attacks.
4 to hit here. I'm having, I have 5 attacks. I mean, because I'm charging.
Extra, and an extra close combat weapon, 2 fists.
Yeah, so let's go there, 4 up.
Hopefully you fail a lot. That's good. This is good. See, this is good. And now choose 2 wounds because you are strength 9. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted now. So I can't die, but it's brutal 3. So 5 ups. Pass 1. I'm down to 2.
Yeah.
This is interesting.
This is really
because
interesting.
You should have actually beat me over.
Yeah.
I have 4 attacks because I also have bought an extra fist. I am hitting on 4s. Oh. Okay, and then I'm wounding on 2s. I knew that one was coming. So brutal 6. You have 5 wounds. You need to pass 2.
2 at least.
You have been rolling a lot of 5s. Hopefully the dice help you out. And that's me. That's a win for this Dreadnought.
That was a really good
now,
one.
do you want to see, the explosion would always only hit him.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll for it? You need a strength 8, so a 3 or more.
3 up. Yeah.
which
it
does.
hits.
So a 2 up here. And this
Whee.
passes. But look, I've killed the Dreadnought. The odds for that were very stacked upon me. And
Really interesting.
that's good. Goodbye, Mr.
Bye-bye,
Dreadnought.
buddy.
And I get a point as well for killing a elite.
Yes.
So interesting. Wow, I was not expecting that. Okay, we're going to get some dice ready and go into the match of all matches. Everybody's waiting for this. Smiles galore. We're a bit nervous. We're a bit nervous because this fight can go. So we've challenged, by the way. I don't think we mentioned it. We talked about it off camera, but everybody knows that we did challenge. Both of our units are what do you call it? Chosen warriors.
Yeah.
But we don't want to do that. We want to go with the hard hitters. Everybody's watching.
Let's go.
And let's see. Now, my initiative is normally 5.
Yep.
I do get +2 for Duelist Edge, taking me to 7. Yours is
6. But I'm charging. I'm having 1+.
Because of him. So we're both joined. So we're attacking at the same time to make it even more epic.
Yeah.
You're the guest. I'm going to allow you to roll first because you have more dice as well. So hopefully roll the same as you did before.
Like I can re-roll it also. I don't re-roll it. That's the only good thing
Yeah,
here.
that's the good. No re-rolls. Okay.
Okay, 3 up to hit.
No, sorry. Yes, re-rolls. Re-rolls to hit and to wound.
Exactly.
There we go. So hitting on 3s.
I re-roll this
Re-rolling.
one.
Well, it's alive.
Everything hits.
Okay. Yep.
And now, because the
What's your strength of your weapon?
is a strength 4, but the good thing is that you're having rending at 3 up.
Okay.
So
which
that's
is
a
good.
trick
Does it
part.
have Murder Strike or something?
6.
Murder Strike 6 up.
Yeah,
My sword is better than yours.
It's
you know,
way
right?
better. It's way better.
Okay.
Okay, let's see how it goes, right?
Yes.
I can re-roll this one
Yes,
also.
yes, what you want. So you can re-roll that too.
Yeah. Which
Okay.
is everything.
So all is rending. All is AP2.
Yeah, all is AP2.
And that one's Murder Strike. So that's the first one you have to do. Always have to do the instant killing one first. So 3 up. This is where I fail. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. How many all went through, right? So how many is that?
5 in total. I mean, 6 in total, 1 with
5 here. So I'm going to do my attacks because it's going to be a bit anticlimactic if I roll and I die straight away.
I agree.
So I'm going to do my 4 attacks. Now, my weapon skill is 7. Your weapon skill is 8 at this point. So I am hitting on 5s, but I am Deathwing and I have a sword, so I'm hitting on 4s. If you had the Sonic Shriekers, I would. Yeah, but I'm fearless at the moment, so they don't work.
That's it.
Which is important. If not, I would be hitting on 5. Corswain hitting on 5 would be bonkers.
Yeah.
Okay, so Corswain, the Paladin of the 9th Order, going in hot, looking for 4s. That's 2 hits.
2.
Is it Mastercrafted? It is Mastercrafted.
Mastercrafted, yep.
Oh, just 2. Now, I'm really hoping for a 4+ for Murder Strike to instantly kill him. My strength is +2, so I'm wounding on 2s. That is 2. This is 2. AP1. He's AP1 as well, which is crazy. Murder Strike. Now, I'm going to do my 3 ups on. I'm going to do my first roll.
Okay.
I'll do my first roll. So 3 up. It's a pass.
It's alive.
So it's not instantly killed. Now I'm going to do my AP2. So I've got 3 ups here, Jose.
Yeah,
what do you think about that? That's what makes him even better.
Yeah.
Only in close combat, though.
It's crazy.
3 ups. That
Only
is
one
only
wound.
1 wound. And he's got a total of 4 wounds. So he's down to 3 wounds. Little marker here. This was big.
Lucius,
Oi, oi, oi. Si, senor. Okay.
It's not going anywhere.
Now, what's your invulnerable save? 4 up, right?
4 up. It's tricky, right?
Yes, instantly killing you. Do you want to do one at a time? Or do you want to do both?
Yeah, let's do 1 by 1. I think it's going to be more
interesting. If you pass the first one, people will be screaming.
Okay,
4 up. It is a straight 1. That means that Lucius
is gone.
Who is the Eternal later on in the 40k universe, isn't instant Eternal Warrior and is now slain by Corswain himself. Obviously, that was amazing. And that wound would spill over into the combat resolution.
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect. Okay, now we're going to get more dice and we're going to go into the rest of the retinues.
Corswain and the Emperor's children Duelist were locked into an embrace with their weapons as the traitor's sneer and rictus grin was one of overconfidence as he danced his blades around his opponent. Corswain managed a true strike that caught the arrogant Lucius by surprise, one that would cost him dearly and deeper than any scar on the warrior's face.
Okay, we're back and there's been a lot of screaming. Jose's been crying off camera. So we're going to go into the power swords, which are hitting at initiative 5 because you charge. So if power swords going in first, let's do this. Weapon skill, both are weapon skill 5, so hitting on 4s.
4 up. Ooh, only 2.
Jose, what's going on?
Really bad hands,
okay,
right?
yeah, and then 4s to wound.
4s to wound.
Looking for 6s though, because I do have the 2-up save.
1 wound only.
Only 1 wound?
Yes.
And it's not a 6, so 2-up save? It's a pass.
Yep.
Okay. Now, next up is my companions. I've got 2 attacks each, and I hit on 3s because my weapon skill is 5, but I am Deathwing, +1 for the swords. Hitting on 3s. 2 dropped. And then +2 strength. These swords are crazy, aren't they?
They're really good.
2-ups. Okay, all wound, no 5-ups for Murderous Strike, which is what I was looking for. Yep. And they are AP 3. They are rending, I think it's 4-up. Murderous Strike, Murderous Strike and rending on 5. So these are only 3-ups, so you have 2-up saves.
2-up. Let's see if I'm not failing this time.
Don't roll any ones, and you're good to go.
That's it.
Perfect.
They're okay.
No wounds. Now is the trouble. The trouble now is that the Thunderhammer is next.
Coming.
And you've got 300 Thunderhammers? Ouch. Okay, so let's roll that. 3 attacks each?
Yeah, 3 attacks each.
Look at that smile. Look at that smile. He knows what's coming. He knows
well, let's see. Hopefully we're going to be able to do the something.
Okay, so 3 attacks each?
Each one, and the Standard Bearer, he has 1 extra attack. I mean, he's having 3 bases, so it's 4 in total.
Nice, lovely. Didn't know that. Perfect.
3...
so 10 attacks in total.
10 attacks in total.
Okay, hitting on 4s. Here we go.
Let's go here.
And initiative 2 as well, not 1.
Yeah,
because,
exactly.
This is the good thing about Emperor's Children. Ooh, Jose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dropped?
Yes.
Wow. Crazy. Okay, 2s to wound though.
Don't
roll any 1s. Come on. Come on, don't roll any 1s. That's an extra 1. Okay, so
you got 4 wounds.
2 brutal 2s because Thunderhammers are brutal 2s. So AP 2, aren't they?
Yeah.
So they go straight through.
Yeah.
No invulnerable saves, and each one is instantly killing.
Yeah, exactly.
So that is first one is dead. 2 deads then, right? Yeah, 2 dead.
Exactly. Two guys dead.
I'll take him off, and I'll take him off. These 2 are dead.
Perfect.
Okay, so that is 4 wounds in total I've done. And that finishes off that combat. I think you won, because how many wounds did I do? Lucius has how many wounds?
2 wounds in total. And I have done 2 instant deaths. Yeah. So,
But don't you count the wounds on them? You count the wounds on them. So these are 4 wounds.
Yes, exactly.
And don't I count the wounds on Lucius or no?
Well, actually, I'm not sure about that.
Let's double check that just to make sure.
Let's check it out.
Because I think it's wounds. I don't know. We'll check. I'm fearless anyway. So if I've lost combat, I'm fearless anyway. But you are not fearless, right?
Because Lucius is not there anymore.
You're not. Okay, Sandy. So let's double check that and we'll come back in a second. Okay, we are back and we checked. Just to make sure. It's always good to make sure.
Yeah.
Takes 10 seconds and we made sure. So it's wounds. I killed Lucius straight away. He was 3 wounds.
Yes.
So I got 3 wounds there, plus 1 that went into combat resolution for failing the first save. That's 4. And then you did a wound to Corswain with Lucius, and you've killed 2 companions, which are 2 wounds each. So making it 5 to 4. So you win combat, but luckily enough, I am fearless. So we stay stuck in, and this is good because, like, Corswain is like really smiling now, saying like, "Oh, I'm going to deal with these guys now." Perfect. That finishes off your turn 2.
Exactly.
And we shall go on to Dark Angels. Turn 2, I will be spending my points to bring, obviously, my troops in, and we shall go from there. Turn 2, Dark Angels. Movement now finished. We have the Inner Circle Knights moving into this corridor now. The worst part of the Inducti is that they were surprised by the Terminators. What a shock that would be. Imagine the doors opening, and
you're the new guy. You're the new guy, and then you got that coming in.
And it's like, okay, now we are in trouble. But look, they do hit quite well. So maybe we see them roll a lot of 6s, and they do have rending. They do have rending.
Let's see.
What's their weapon skill? 4?
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, they're going to be hitting really badly, but also they have the 2 strength add, so they're wounding at 2 up. So
it's not bad, but you have to survive first.
First of all, yeah.
Okay, my Contemptor has moved up. He's seen a lot of commotion. He's heard the screams of Lucius now being chops his head off.
Chopped
basically.
it, yeah.
And well, he doesn't, because he doesn't really die, so he's just really wounded somewhere around there. So the Contemptor's moved into the center. Just in case I need a bit more help, you'd never know, those Thunder Hammers are very, very lethal, so obviously I might need a bit of help, so he's going to get a charge in. And then I've used 2 reserve points, 1 for bringing a troop choice and 1 for flanking on the sides, and now they are on that objective for a 5. So it's going to be quite a quick turn. Reacting-wise, as soon as I moved in, Jose is going to fire some snapshots into it. So it's 6 shots, you said? 5 shots?
6 shots
6
in total.
Okay, looking for 6s?
Yeah, let's see how it goes. Only 1.
Only 1, okay.
And let's see.
Needing a 4?
Nah,
no.
no way.
Okay, so that's the only shooting, because I will skip my shooting, just because the Contemptor can't shoot into combat. My tactical squads are in a secure place, and I don't want to shoot here, just because I don't want him to react and move back with his unit of incubi. Incubi? No, inducti. Incubi are Drukhari models in 40k.
That's 40K.
So I don't want him to move back and fail that charge. I'm not going to risk it with a misplace there. So I'm going to go straight on to charges. I'm just going to get 2 dice. It's going to be nice and quick. Contemptor going in. That is an 8 with a +1. So he's going to go whoosh, and the door will close. And then these guys are going to try and mash up these guys. I'm still interested to see how they do. They're in, so we'll move these up, get some dice ready, and go on to the fight phase again.
Let's see.
All stuck in now, and the Inducti now will be fighting the Inner Circle Knights. Now, I've challenged, because I'm looking for that tasty extra point for the secondary.
No matter what, they're going to be doing.
They're going to look, at least we're both initiative 4,
exactly.
So we're both going to be striking. Now, these are all characters, by the way, so I can issue with anybody. I haven't gone for the Preceptor. I've gone for the normal guy, just in case I want to strike at the same time and make sure and not strike with an unwieldy weapon there. So there's a challenge happening there. We're going to move over to this side now, and these are all the attacks, Jose. Look at this.
Yeah.
A lot of attacks. Let's start off with the challenge. Shall we start off with the
let's
challenge?
go ahead.
Okay, so 3 attacks. I am hitting on 2s.
On 2s
Because
this
I've got
time.
weapon skill 5 and I'm Deathwing, so +1 to hit. Hitting on 2s, 3 hits, and 2s to kill. That is him dead. So 2 spill over, and 1 of them is dead. There we go. Now, do you want to hit back?
Yeah, I'm gonna hit back, and let's see if I.
Let's see how they do.
Yeah.
Let's see how they do.
5 up to hit.
Ooh, 2 hits.
Well.
Okay, and
Two to
+2.
wound.
2's to wound because it's +2 strength.
And 1 is
rending. Ooh, nice fight back from him.
Yeah.
Okay, so the rending is a 4-up, which is a fail.
wound.
And then if this is a 1,
Yeah.
you kill him in a challenge as well.
The other way around.
Yeah. So I get a point for killing something in a challenge. So the score is 3-2 at the moment.
Yeah.
And he loses a wound. So we'll put a little wound marker here to remember. Now, this is all the rest of my attacks with the swords, with the Terranic Greatswords, hitting on 2s. 1 miss. And they do reroll 1s to hit, but only when there's weapon skill 5 units. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the unit dead. Wiped out.
Wiped
now,
out completely.
You have to hit hard now.
I
You have
hope
to
that
hit
it's going to
hard.
be a hit hard. So
Okay.
I'm gonna
Hitting
have
on 5s, right?
Yeah, 18 attacks in total. So I'm going to be re-rolling this twice.
Okay, cool.
And let's see how it goes.
Good luck, sir.
Thank you.
Good luck.
And it's hitting
On 5s.
3 for now. And
Okay.
now I have to remove 2 dice.
Okay. 3 for now.
3,
4.
4.
4 for
Oh,
now.
that's okay.
Okay, and 2s to wounds though.
2 to wound now. 1
Ooh,
rending,
1 rending
and 2 wounds.
2 normal wounds. Okay, I'll do the rending, 4 up. Fails, and then 2 wounds. No,
That's
so
okay.
1's wounded and 1's wounded as well. Okay,
Well-
that's the unit gone. Bye-bye.
Bye, buddies.
I would have loved to see how they do, because I do think that they have I do think they're very good. With that loadout, I think if they go into something less elite,
Yeah,
you've gone into probably one of the most hard-hitting close combat units in Heresy at the moment. They're very good.
They're really,
but I
really
would
good.
love to see how they do. Hoss has already promised us that he's coming for a bigger battle, so we'll see how they do there. So we'll remove these, we'll get some dice ready, and move into the center. Okay, onto the center of the Zone Mortalis we go. We are starting off with Corswain. I have issued the challenge with actually one of my retinue guys. So he can challenge anybody there. Jose has accepted with one of his power sword wielding retinue, and we're going to go with that. So, but first of all, at initiative 5, we have Corswain himself hitting on twos because my weapon skill is 7.
That's insane.
Crazy. All hits, and then choose to wound. Ooh, 2 1s there. Now, I think it's 4 up, isn't it? Yeah, Murder Strike 4 up. So 1 instant death, which you have to do first on a 4 up.
5 up. They're
Oh, they're Tartarus, okay.
Yeah. Ah.
Okay, so you'll probably remove the other power sword, right?
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to remove the power
which is
sword.
there.
This
Perfect. One. Okay. And then you have these are AP 1, so just a 5 up
5
again.
up again? No,
but it's
wound.
just 1 wound, yes.
Okay.
But it's just 1 wound. Okay, next up we have my challenge, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we have the challenge going on.
Yeah.
So he's got 2 attacks.
3 up.
3 up, yep, 2 hits. And then choose to wound.
1.
That is an instant killing one.
5.
Yes. 5 up. You're going to do it this time.
Yeah,
I knew it.
finally.
So he survives, and you hit back now in the challenge first.
Yeah. 4 up.
Yep. Do you have the Sonic Shriekers as well now?
No,
or is
I
it
don't
just
have
on
anymore.
it's just on the charge, or is
Yeah.
it Lucius that has it?
Lucius has
Okay,
it.
okay.
No, another unit. So fails. So nothing happened
fails.
there.
Yeah, fails. Sadly, fails. And then we move on to
The Contemptor Dreadnought.
the Contemptor Dreadnought. Yes, with his 5 attacks
5
on the
attack.
charge.
Ooh, that's gonna be painful.
Ooh, this could be painful. But look, you rolled really badly, so maybe it's my turn now. Hitting on 4s, yeah. Both of them skill 5. 3 hits. I'm happy with that. And then choose to wound. Drops 1, so that's 2 brutal 3s.
Let me check for 1. One
dead,
gone completely, and the other one.
He's dead.
And the other
2.
one is
okay,
dead
so,
too.
so 2 dead.
It's gonna be.
That one. I don't know if you can take him off because you're in a
No,
challenge.
he's in challenge.
He's in
so
challenge,
It's
right?
gonna be 2 Thunder Hammers going.
Oh,
Bam, 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 bam.
okay. And now we've got the standard bearer
Yeah.
hitting first, yeah?
Yeah, he's having 3 attacks.
Yeah,
so let's see.
Jose spotted that he's got an extra attack. I have not spotted that. That is great.
Let's see. It's 4 up. I'm attacking actually, by the way. I'm attacking
You have
the Dreadnought. I'm attacking.
into the Dreadnought.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Going for an elite slot, elite one. Hitting on 4s.
Nothing happened.
Jose. I think you need to use my dice. Oh,
I think so too.
So you have lost combat there by a lot, I think.
Yeah. But I'm having a stubborn, so I
Okay,
don't...
so do you want to do your leadership test there?
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing the leadership.
And I think leadership 10, right? Because you've got the banner.
Yes,
Which has, so yeah, it's very weird for it to pass.
It's staying there, so...
Perfect, okay. Brutal, there was a lot of bodies there, a lot of death. But look, you are still there, I'm still there. We haven't killed anything else, no more points there. I didn't kill him in a challenge, so we didn't score it. And that is it. That is the end of my turn 2. You need to roll a dice now for the critical objectives. Let's see what objective disappears.
Let's see which one is.
It's a 4, which is this one. So this one disappears. No one has it at this point. But you do have a point for scoring there.
Yeah.
You do have a point for... I know, I'm contesting now.
Yeah.
And I do get a point here. So the score at the moment is 3 points for you, 4 points for me.
Yeah.
On to turn 3 we go. We've still got this unit, very powerful unit, to come in next.
Hey folks, hope you're enjoying the game. Just wanted to point out that we have, of course, SN Plus, which is where you can access more content of this type. Just head over to the join button or the link in the description below, and you will find that we have various tiers that you can catch more content, of course, for Horus Heresy and 40K and other behind the scenes stuff. So don't forget to check that out. Also, we have our Patreon where you can support us further, and there's extra perks there which you get stuck right in. So back to the game. I hope you're enjoying.
Turn 3, Emperor's Children, score is 4-3, and everything on Jose's side is now on the battlefield. Take us through your movement, and where have you come in from reserve? You've come on over here, right?
Yeah, I've been flanking with Palatine here.
Yep.
Hopefully they're going to be able to perform better.
Yes, by the way, don't find it weird because the end of the edge is actually this line, so there's a long corridor all the way to the end there.
Yeah.
So they've come in. He's actually trying to move his guys as much further back because I can intercept with this guys, especially with an augury cannon. But it's only 4 of them now that can see, so it's not that bad. So they've come in there. You've stayed put, obviously, with the despoilers.
Yeah.
Great spot there still, unless that objective now disappears.
Yeah.
And basically, we can't do anything here because we're still stuck here in the middle.
Yeah.
So let's do intercept really quickly. Hitting on choose. Ooh, 4 misses.
Looks like me.
And 4's 2 wounds. 1 wound.
1 wound.
2 up, save. There we go.
Yeah.
Perfect. Now, that's the movement. That's the reaction. No shooting, right?
Nope.
Quick charge. Do you want to do a quick charge there?
Can I charge after flanking?
No, sorry, you can't charge. Yeah, sorry,
yes,
you can't
okay.
charge. My mistake. Good spot. So that is the end of
The shooting phase.
the shooting phase, movement phase. So it's just straight into here again.
Yeah,
Let's get some
straight
dice ready and go into the middle. Okay, we're back, and Corswain is striking first. Now we have checked the standard bearer, and it's not. It's 2 attacks.
It's
isn't
2
it?
attacks.
It's
only.
not
Sorry
3.
about that, guys.
It's no problem. This is good. This is good. We check. This is why
exactly.
you always check. So Corswain striking first at initiative 5. He's not in a challenge, but we are still in the challenge from before. Corswain striking in. Ooh, Mastercrafted. That's a hit. And choose to wound. That is 4 murderous strikes.
Ooh,
so
mama.
there's only one guy that I can basically go into, right?
Yeah.
Right now? Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
like...
You do one at a time because when there's only one model, they spill over, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we need to do one at a time then.
Yeah.
5 up.
Gone
No,
already.
and then it would spill over to the next ones.
Save. Nah,
And nothing. Gone. So it's gone. Now, that wasn't in a challenge because obviously, of course, we met, so I don't get the points for that, but I do get the point for killing a HQ now. And that would finish off turn 3, right?
Exactly.
That would finish off. Corswain doing his job.
He's doing the job.
He's doing his job.
He's a bad boy. He's a bad boy.
Okay, perfect. On to my turn 3. Coming up. We are back. Turn 3. Movement now over for the Dark Angels, and it's going to be the fastest Zone Mortalis turn in history.
Literally the fastest.
Yeah, I'll tell you why. There's not going to be any shooting. There's not going to be any combats. What I've done is I've moved up with the Inner Circle Knights. This is a weird position here. I didn't know really what to do. I'm just going to guard that objective for now. So Corswain, his only retinue now, and the Dreadnought are just staying put. I've brought in my last tactical squad with troops, so I've just paid 1 point to come in from my table edge, which is for free, and then I've just shuffled in with this tactical squad, and I'm readying myself for the Paladin Blades to come towards me. Who knows, I might be able to withhold that combat and still get that objective at the very end. So this is why I've piled in as many bodies as I can, just if he's come in, I'm still holding that objective. So that is my turn, Jose. That is my turn.
I'm really glad that nothing else happened.
No swords, right? No swords. Now, that is the end of turn 3. We're going to roll off for the critical mission objective, see which objective we lose. It would be good if you lose yours in the back.
Yeah,
that means that you have to come in and play with Corswain.
Of course we know, please.
That is a 4, which we already have taken out. So let's re-roll that.
Okay, let's go ahead.
That is a 5. Which
this
is, ooh, that is a big swing. Okay, so that is removed, meaning I don't score that objective, but meaning that you still score that objective, taking you up to 4 points to my 5. And that finishes off turn 3, on to turn 4 for the Emperor's Children. Okay, we're back. Turn 4, movement over now for the Emperor's Children, and only 2 units on the table. Obviously, the Palatine Blades have moved up. He doesn't want to risk it, so he's moved up as close as possible to the tactical squad. You do have artificer armor.
Yes.
I am snap firing only, and you have an apothecary there, so it shouldn't be that bad.
Let's
then the despoilers have shuffled up towards you, just for me to have a longer charge on this side, which is interesting. You've seen how powerful these guys are, so you really want to move the furthest away from them. Now, I will be suppressing with these guys because they moved towards me. So 24 shots, hitting on 6s. There we go. And that is just 1 wound.
2 up, it's okay.
Perfect. There we go. That was easy, see?
Yeah.
And now charges. So they're going to charge in.
Yeah.
I could misplace, but I can't really go anywhere. So all yours. Do you want to charge in?
Yeah, let's see. Okay.
Perfect, they're in. Okay, so we'll move them up slightly, just an inch more, and get some dice ready and go straight into combat. We are back, and straight into combat we go. We have, Jose has issued a challenge, which I have accepted with my sergeant, so he's probably going to not be here for very long, but who knows? Jose hasn't been rolling very well, so
you
could happen again. So let's do the challenge straight away. Looking for a point here. Let's see if you can get it.
Yeah, I'm hitting at 3s.
Yep.
And yeah, let's see how it goes.
Ooh, I told you. One hit. You don't reroll or anything,
hit.
right?
I'm having the phonics trap here, so I'm looking for 6s in this case.
Okay.
Nah, it's just nothing happening there.
And what is it? You needed 4s? Is it?
Yeah, just with the strength. I mean, the phoenix trap here, you're having
Strength 4 only.
Yeah, strength 4, but you're having rending at 6. I'm instant dead also.
Yeah. That wasn't very good, Jose. Let's see.
It's always that way.
Let's see if the others do it. So 4 attacks each from the others, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that's a lot of attacks.
3.
I think you need one more set, no?
Yeah, one more set that I have prepared
there we go.
here.
Okay,
so
hitting on 3s.
3 up, yeah.
That's much better.
Yeah, definitely something going on.
Okay, and looking for 4s, right?
Yeah, exactly.
With 6s are rending.
Yes, exactly.
But it's AP3 anyway, so they'll go straight through.
Okay.
So, is it 4s or 3s to wound?
4s, not actually.
4s,
you're right. Sorry.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dead. So take these off. 3, 7 off. There we go.
7 guys off. Literally.
7 guys off. Yeah. So I've taken dice because I had counted to attack back. So this is me attacking back. Hitting on, because you're initiative, I'm initiative 4, so these...
actually I have to still attack with the apothecary.
Okay, do that, yeah.
Okay, 4 up again, 3 up, sorry.
Yep.
No, 4 up. They are...
4, weapon skill 4, yeah. And then 4's to wounds. So 2 more
guys,
dead, because it's a power sword. So I've only got 3 guys remaining to attack. Hitting on 4s, 2 hits. Wounding on 4s, 2 wounds.
2 wounds. 2 up. It's okay.
Perfect. And then my power sword sergeant into the challenge. 2 hits.
Actually, you're hitting me on 6. On 6 only. I just forgot that.
On 5s, no?
Yeah, but I'm having the sonic
you do have it. Okay. So it's good that I haven't done any wounds with the others.
Yeah, exactly.
So that was 1 hit with the 6 and no wounds. Okay. So I've lost combat by a lot. I'm going to roll really quickly. I fail my combat, so let's roll.
Yeah.
To sweep in advance.
Sorry.
It's a 2. It's a 3. You do get a +1 there, but you don't over, so you don't catch me.
No, I don't catch you.
Yeah, because it's... What is your initiative?
It's initiative 4, I would say. Because...
It's initiative 4, so yeah, so it's 4, 5, 6, +1 for Zone Mortalis is 7, and then 4 plus my 3. So that wasn't the roll you wanted. So I roll 2d6 and I start running back. It's 3 inches. So basically what I do is I start moving this way. And that is the end of your turn.
Literally.
Okay, I've just got a couple guys left anyway, so let's see how that goes. Turn 4, Dark Angel's movement now over. And again, not much happening, but I am scoring now this objective. Just watch Jose roll a 2 and that objective disappearing again. So I've moved up onto that objective with these. I've started applying a bit of pressure with the Contemptor, with Corswain and retinue, and again, I've moved up my 6 inches with the Inner Circle Knights. Again, I can't see him, so I can't charge. Can't see him because there's a door, so can't charge. But I do want to maybe take care of them if we go onto a turn 5, just to remove that point from him on that objective. I have regrouped with them, rolled an 8. My sergeant is still there. I don't know how my sergeant is there, but he is there.
He's there.
And yeah, this is how it is. I will basically just shoot with them, snap firing as well. So 2, 4, 6, 8. 1 hit, 1 wound.
Okay. That's okay.
And that's okay. And that basically is my turn, Jose. That is turn 4. Now there's a couple of things we have to roll first. First, we're going to roll on the critical objective.
Yeah.
So roll a dice. Let's see what objective disappears. 3. That is a 3, which is here in the middle, which doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I don't need it. That is gone. And then at the end of your turn, I would get a point here taking me to 6. You would get a point there taking you to 5.
Yeah.
And now we roll a 2 up,
to see if we keep playing, right?
Keep playing, yes.
Yeah,
we do keep playing. Okay, so on to turn 5. 6-5 the score. Close, close, close. But that means that I have now 2 units going into his spoilers, but my tactical squad is probably dead, and you will issue a challenge, and I'm sure this time though you will get that point.
Hopefully I'm gonna do something.
Okay.
Let's see.
Catch you back in a second. Turn 5, and it's all going down again. Who would have thought the last turn was going to be so chaotic? So we've got the Paladin Blades moving slightly up. I will be reacting there with, I'll do it really quickly. 8 shots, 4 and 4, hitting on 6s. 2 hits, wounding on 4s, nothing. There we go. So my reaction is done there. And Jose has spinned things around. And what has happened here? So we've actually done the charge as well.
Yeah.
Because he was within an inch. So I said, look, you're not going to fail that charge. So just move everybody in as if we're in combat. So what I didn't think about was that he can't come in, get some extra tasty points, get a point for killing Corswain as a HQ. In a challenge if you want as well, and he's still within 3 inches of this objective, so he will be allocating that point at the end of the game if they're still there. So interesting stuff, very tactical, and obviously he has moved up and charged Corswain's units. He hasn't multi-charged, so the Dreadnought is not in combat because he can't really damage the Dreadnought with that unit. So yeah, interesting stuff. We're gonna go into combat basically. I'm going to start there. Obviously, they're going to charge. They're an inch away, so they can't fail. So we're going to get some dice ready.
Yes.
And we're going to have a massive brawl in turn 5.
Let's see if the saturation is doing the work this time.
Let's see. Let's see if the dice gods are with you.
Yeah.
Okay, starting off this fight phase, we have a challenge. Obviously, getting those tasty points for our secondary Zone Mortalis missions. And you're going first, +1 initiative.
Yeah, hopefully this time it's going to happen. Let's
hopefully,
see.
Yeah. And by the way, it's Champion of Renown, that secondary. So hunting for challenges we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Let's go here.
Hopefully you do much better.
3 up to hit. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of.
2 misses still. And 4s to kill.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got artificial armor. Is it AP2?
Yeah. No, it's going to be AP2 if I'm having a 6. So
Okay.
I'm looking for a 6.
Looking for 6s.
It's a shame. Really hard nowadays.
It's a shame there's... No, you don't even wound again. What's going on? Okay, now you attack with the rest. 4 attacks each.
Yeah.
So still a lot of attacks. So 4 8s. Yeah. There's a lot there. I think you did 4 less attacks last time.
Yeah.
I think you... no, because they're that's an apothecary.
Apothecary also.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's going to be 4.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
I had to roll these 4 guys first, and after that it's going to be the apothecary. Okay.
Yeah. Hitting on 3s.
3 up. Okay.
Okay.
We're off.
Stand
And the 3 out.
And then
so
4 ups and 6s.
6s is going to be...
It doesn't matter. I have 3 up armor.
Yeah.
Okay, so take these. Okay, so what you would do, you would give me these 3 first. 1, 2, 3. And then these would go...
That was a 3. It's not...
Okay, so you would kill 2.
Yeah.
That one would kill the 3rd. And then I've only got 1 left, so the rest would spill in. So that would be an AP2, which would go into the challenge. So that unit is basically
but I haven't
out.
won the challenge, right? That's the tricky part.
No, you haven't won the challenge. Yeah, that's
incredible.
True.
Emperor's Children not winning anything here today.
That's true, because obviously these were the attacks from the other one, and as before, comment below if you're doing anything wrong. But from what we've read, the wounds spill over when there is only 1 remaining, and at that point, that is 1. What you can do is you can give me these first, so you kill 2.
Yep.
You kill the 3rd one, and then you let me have an AP3.
Yeah, why not?
For 2+ armor.
Yeah, let's see.
And then you do... I know, but you haven't done... No, because you've already hit me in the challenge. So you're not getting the challenge. So it's better killing me off. If not, I'm going to have 3 attacks.
I thought you were saying to give 1 more survival situation, but
no, it's not, because you don't want me to attack back.
Yeah.
You just want the unit to get
it's
removed.
Gone.
It's gone.
It's not the day.
It's not the day. So that unit is wiped out. Let's get some dice ready here and strike. Okay, we are back and we're going into that combat. I will be issuing a challenge with my Deathwing companion. Against your sergeant, you can't say no because it's the only character that's there. So, or you can say no.
I can do with apothecary, but I wouldn't do the apothecary
anyway. Yeah. Okay. So you're going to do it with your...
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead.
Okay. So shall we do that challenge first?
Let's go. I mean, actually...
What do you want to do first?
And
Corswain would go first. Let's do Corswain. Okay.
I mean, Corswain is having the same initiative as the rest of the Emperor's Children there.
Yes, initiative 5, both, everybody. So shall I do Corswain?
Yeah.
Let's attack. Hitting on 2s, and then 2s to kill, basically.
2s to kill, yeah.
You do
Well,
have
actually, I feel no pain,
feel no pain,
so-
because these are not Merger Strike. It's Merger Strike 4 up. So
5
5 up.
ups. One
3
guy
deaths.
survived, so
3
it's
deaths.
okay.
So I'll put a 3 here to mark how many wounds have gone. 1 guy survives. And now you have 3 guys less, right?
Yeah.
To attack.
I mean,
No,
they're gonna
same
still
initiative.
attack.
Same initiative because you've charged me.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I've told Jose if he knows what he's doing. He said yes, so I'm just going to allow him to roll all the dice because you've got a couple of different weapons, right?
Yeah,
You've
exactly.
got some power weapons
Yeah.
and a spear.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna attack first with the spear in the challenge. So
Okay.
I'm having initiative 5 because I have charged it.
Okay,
So I'm gonna be attacking you first with the spear,
perfect.
which is 3 attacks in total.
Okay.
I'm hitting you on 5s though. Is the only
Yes,
tricky part.
yeah. Okay.
And let's see. 2.
2 hits.
Whoa, it's
Okay.
surprising.
This is the challenge, right?
Yeah, this is
okay.
the challenge. And now I'm wounding you at 2 up, and
Yes.
I'm looking for 6s in this
6s
time.
for rending.
Yeah.
That is a
And
6.
this is instant death, actually.
Ooh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
It's
it.
gone,
That's it.
it's
It's gone. So you do win that challenge.
Finally
you
something
win that
happened.
challenge, even though he has 2 wounds, a 2-up save. And that was a rending with Murderous Strike.
Yeah.
That takes you up to 6. So it is a draw at the moment, believe
Yeah.
it or not. Crazy. And you've done 2 wounds here at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
So combat is now 3-2.
Yeah.
Now you strike with all the rest.
Yeah, we're gonna be hitting first of all with the power swords. We're
Okay.
having 3 power swords in the squad, and
Okay.
also we had to add the apothecary, which is
Yes.
4 in total. So
Okay.
they're having 3 attack each.
And the power swords from the
Yeah,
apothecary.
exactly. Another one, and the apothecary one.
Okay, and these are all striking before anybody else because Corswain has already attacked. So.
Yeah. Now I'm hitting a 5 again.
Yes.
Whoa.
Ooh. Okay, there we go.
What a filter, right?
Oh,
Only
that
3
was
hits.
unclimatic.
Yeah, completely
Unclimatic. Okay, so 4s.
And now forced to hit.
Yep.
I'm looking for 6s for rending, for
Yes.
that rending.
Yeah. No
Nothing,
6s.
but
So
1 wound. I mean, that's
1 wound from Corswain is a
Whoa.
1.
Whoa,
Taken
whoa.
down to 3 wounds remaining. Yeah, down
2
to
wounds.
2 wounds remaining.
Oy, oy.
Okay, now we have all the chainswords.
Yeah.
We're going to do that off camera because
Yeah.
it's a lot of rolling, and
Yeah,
we'll come
exactly.
back for the saving throws. Catch you back in a second. We are back, and a total of 12 wounds. Jose, are you happy with that? Are you happy with that?
Well, I'm happy that something is happening.
Look, if I wouldn't have rolled that 1 with that 2-up armor save, I would have felt a bit more comfortable because I would have still had 3 wounds.
exactly.
But now I have 2 wounds, meaning statistically I should roll 2 1s with 12.
Let's
So
see.
let's see. Looking for 2-ups. That is 1
One.
wound.
Ah.
He does survive, but you
Yeah.
win combat.
Yes.
By 1.
Yeah.
So my leadership is 10. -1 is 9. Watch me fail. This is how the game's going to finish. 6, 7, 8, 9. It's
Nice,
fine.
it's okay.
So we're stuck in. He's down to 1 wound, which is crazy. But you're still holding that objective.
Yes.
And now we're going on to my turn. But I have a couple of more units that will be able probably to charge, which is
Now is where
maybe
the
the
pain
game, the
comes.
difference. Yeah. So we're going to go on to my turn 5. Coming up next. Okay, turn 5 for the Dark Angels. And how iconic, me and Jose have just been talking about, how iconic is this, that brutal number of attacks, Corswain fighting his way through all those attacks, and just when he's just about to be slain, the doors open and the Inner Circle Knights approach in from the other side of the Zone Mortalis. I also have the Dreadnought coming in, so it's not going to look good for that Despoiler squad. It was not that, and he's down to 1 wound as well. Need to mark it up, 1 wound remaining on there. So what's going to happen really quickly? My tactical squad is staying put. They're on an objective. My Dreadnought is charging here, doink, and my Terminators are basically charging here. I'll quickly roll for you guys to see that I'm not rolling anything too low, even though I think I couldn't basically fail. Dreadnought is in, and they're in.
Very no.
So, you know what happened last time with my Inner Circle Knights, don't you?
That's gonna happen pretty much the same.
More or
there,
less
so,
the same.
whoa.
Okay, so
hopefully
with-
the apothecary is gonna be doing the work a little
Hopefully.
bit.
They do have Murderous Strike though, so
Yeah.
those are the
5
ones
ups.
that 5 ups. Okay, so let's get some dice ready and go into this mashup. Corswain is going to survive this in the very end. Let's see how that goes. We're back and it's time to roll dice. I have issued a challenge with one of my Inner Circle Knights, not the Precepts, I think it's called as well. but you've accepted with your to spoiler sergeant.
Always
That's the way.
authentic.
This is why I like Jose. See, he does it the proper way, the narrative way. Because you do have the option to do it with your apothecary.
Yeah, I could say the point, but I mean, I could skip the whole challenge thing, but I think it's not. I mean, it's the flag.
It's very
right?
iconic.
I mean, you're in the middle, you're giving all, so let's do it.
Of course, yeah. And he's just killed someone in a challenge already, so he's like, his blood is boiling. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to start off with Corswain. Now he's the only one that's initiative 5. Hitting on 2s. Ooh, luckily, it's mastercrafted. Oh, still a 1. And 2s to kill. That is 3 dead.
2 deaths immediately.
Yes, and 1 apothecary save. Yes, that is very true.
3 deads.
Okay, so 3 dead. We'll mark it there with a 3. Then, do you mind if I carry on with my initiative 4? Doesn't matter, yeah? Okay, so now we do the challenge, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, which is this one. Challenge, hitting on 2s. Hitting on 2s and killing. Have you got artificial armor?
Yeah, I do have it.
So I need 5s. That's him dead.
6. Yeah, he's
Merger strike and I have rending 5 up.
Yeah, I know.
And merger strike. So that's the challenge, him dead.
Yeah.
And 1 would spill over. So that would be.
I could. Are these 4? Yeah, I could do the feel no pain.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Nothing.
No.
There's a spillover there.
So there's a spillover, but I don't think you could do a feel no pain because it doesn't really spill over onto a model.
Yeah, it's the one that
spills
is into the combat itself. Yeah.
Okay, so the combat resolution goes to 5, and then I do all my other swords, which are all these, hitting on 2s, and killing on 2s.
Yeah.
Killing on 2s. Yeah.
Feel no pain. I mean.
Yes, you can do feel no pain.
Yeah.
On these. These are murderous strikes. So
5 gone.
5 gone and 5
feel no pain. So yeah. Feel no pain.
There we go.
Only 1.
2 actually. 2 passed.
That's
okay. So I've done another 5, 6, 7, 8 wounds. So how many do you have left there?
They can answer you. You have killed 3 right now, right?
I've killed 1 in the challenge, and then I've killed 5, 6, 7, 8 in total.
8, but you have to subtract 3 from Corswain, right?
And 3 more from Corswain, yes, that's true. So I've killed 8, 9, 10, 11 in total. You do strike, right? Or is that?
No, we have done wrong.
So how many have they killed now? Yeah, they've killed 5.
Yeah, 5.
6, 7, 8, and then Corswain killed 3. So 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, they've killed 11 already. That's going to be
really painful.
We'll switch off now a second. We'll make sure that we've done that right because they are initiative 4.
Yeah,
so apart from the 3 that Corswain has killed, the rest will be attacking at the same time. So we'll make sure of that. We'll get some dice ready. We'll hit, we'll wound, and come back for the saving throw. Okay, we are back, and after a lot of attacks, the power swords are the one that are saving the day. They've done a rending and 2 wounds on Corswain. He's been smart here. He's going obviously for Corswain to get that HQ kill. And who doesn't want to take Corswain off the table with some despoilers? So one of them was a rending. It's a 3-up invulnerable save, which is a pass. And then these are 2-ups. Here's where I fail. No, so he does survive. And now to finish off, so if we take 8 from these, how many are left? Counting in Spanish. 2 guys. Okay, so I just need 2 more wounds. Hitting on 4s. No, hitting on 3s with a Dreadnought, and then 2s to kill. So that's the units. That's the unit just about gone. So I win combat there. I get a point for a challenge, and I believe that would finish off turn 5. We need to roll to see what objective would disappear. Do you want to do the honors?
Let's see what's happening here.
Okay. That is 4, which has gone already.
Yeah.
So we just need a 2 or a, which one's that?
1.
A 2 or 1.
Okay. I'm really good at that, but I know it's not coming out.
It's not coming out. Shall we stop, or shall we carry on to see if a 2 or 1 comes out?
I think it's okay.
Leaving it. Okay, right? We'll just do a reroll there. Perfect. So that ends turn 5. We need to roll off to see if we carry on to another. Shall I roll this time? 4 up.
Right?
4 up. It goes on. Now, we're going to count up points because we don't know if there's something that's going to really change the game or not. And we'll come back in just a second. We are back, and we have been chatting about how many points we can actually get. So remember that the spoilers are not there anymore. The score at this point would be 8-6. Now, we've tried to think what Jose can do. The only possibility is that Jose could move up his 7 inches here, which reaches about here, charges into this squad, makes a challenge, and kills the sergeants. That's the only point he can get. That would take him to 7-8. That would be his maximum point score. I could still score an extra point here. I could maybe move some stuff and go into a challenge. So the maximum score that Jose could get is still 1 point inferior than what I have now. Meaning the Dark Angels are the champions. I will shake Jose's hand. Awesome game. A win to the Dark Angels. A win to Corswain.
Incredible fight, right?
Wow.
I mean, definitely the swordsmen are the Dark Angels.
Yes,
no hesitation.
we've confirmed that. Let's talk about it all in the end of game conclusion. Coming right up. And there we have it, the end of the game, and a win, not only to Corswain, not only to the Dark Angels, but most importantly, to the Loyalists. This is why you have to be a Loyalist.
I'm agree.
You should bring a Loyalist army next time, you would win.
I do all the time Loyalist, actually.
I know, you play. So Jose has Iron Hands. That's your main army for playing.
Yeah, I would like that. They are my favorite.
That's your favorite armies. That's your playing game. But you also have Raven Guard, Blood Angels, you're starting Ultramarines, Imperial Fists. This is your only traitor army?
Yeah, it's my first traitor army, definitely.
Interesting. Beautifully painted. We all have to say that. I'm sure if you're watching from home, you actually have already seen, probably your mouth is open saying, wow, those are spectacular. So this is his Instagram. You'll see this pop out. Make sure you go and follow him and give him a like and follow him and comment and, you know, all the things we do on social medias to help Jose out. Jose is just an hour away. Yeah. So we have been talking, and we probably will be seeing more of Jose in the next couple of months. We're going to try and do like once a month, once a month and a half, try and get other armies. He's already promised that he's going to paint more Emperor's Children, and we're going to have a bigger game, maybe 2,500 points, 3,000 points. So excited about that. Now, onto the game. Zone Mortalis, your first game. What have you thought of it?
I really like it so much, what we have been doing here, because I mean, all the strategic points that you have to do, you have to be thinking in advance all the time. Also, it's quite tricky, the corridors itself. I mean, it's really interesting.
Very tactical.
I really love it.
I love it. Really cool. Me and DC constantly say it. It's our favorite game. Horus Heresy is our favorite game from Games Workshop. But then there's Zone Mortalis, which is inside Horus Heresy, which is just the little icing on the cake. It's so fast. Yeah. And you can play like a couple of games in a day with your friends instead of having one whole afternoon into a game. And it's so much different, even though you're using the main rule sets and just the reactions are the only things that are changing. It does do a very different game in the sense of, like you've just mentioned, it's very tactical. You always have to think a step ahead. Points are very close. It's finished by a point, right? Yeah. 8-6. 8-6. 8-7 if you would have issued someone on a challenge. So you enjoyed it?
I have enjoyed so much. I mean, despite the result of the rolls itself, but it doesn't matter. I mean, after all,
at least you warned us. You warned me about my rolling is bad, and then it's just happened. So he warned me about it. Yeah. Epic moments. We had Corswain versus Lucius. Epic, right? Two of the best swordsman fighters in the Horus Heresy itself. I think, apart from the Primarchs, I think we could mention Sigismund being up there and Raldoran. Yeah. Apart from that, I don't think I can really think of anybody that is up there with those fighters. Do you think of any?
Corswain, obviously.
Of course, Corswain. But apart from these two, Sigismund and Raldoran, I think that's like top tier.
Yeah, Sevatar, we had to include Sevatar also.
Oh, Sevatar is a machine in 2.0. That is very true. We do have Sevatar. We still haven't played him. Oh. Is this your first time playing Emperor's Children?
No, it's the second time actually, but it was a normal game before, so I really cannot tell much.
Okay. What are you thinking them? Do you like it?
I really love them. I mean, once more, despite the roles that I'm having and everything, the synergy that is having, everything what you can create in the army, it's really impressive. Yeah. Because it's quite fast. They're striking really, immediately. I mean, they're always one step ahead of the enemies. And that's something that it brings so much personality to the Legion itself.
Yeah,
So I really like them, definitely.
It's good, it's good. I like them. They have a lot of flavor. I think their characters are very, very enjoyable as well. Like we said, Lucius, the problem in today's game is that Lucius went into a very tough character. But when Lucius is going into the likes of Praetors and Centurions, he just like goes straight through them. He's very, very strong.
It's really, really strong.
And yeah, we've seen it done. Anyway, we've enjoyed it a lot. As you can see, Jose is from Spain. He talks perfect English, if I say so myself. I think we should talk for 30 seconds in Spanish.
Okay.
Creo que tenemos que hablar en español a duel, porque obviamente I speak Spanish as well, so yo hablo en español. Creo que tiene que decir algo a las gentes del Horus Heresy de España. Yo creo que le tiene que decir un hello y ánimo, porque hay mucha gente en España jugando. Hay mucha gente que ve este reporte también. ¿Qué le diría tú a la gente de España? Que se pasen por aquí, ¿no?
Sí, tenéis que continuar con la comunidad, hacerla más grande y seguir moviendo, porque a fin de cuentas, si hacéis que todo surja como tiene que surgir,
la peña se tiene que poner junta.
El juego como tal se va a seguir disfrutando mucho más. Entonces yo creo que es algo que hay que fomentar, es decir, mover si podéis, porque no todo el mundo tiene esa posibilidad, claro, evidentemente, pero que es la mejor opción que tenemos para conocer gente, para aprender nuevos trucos de juego, de pintura, compartir ideas. Sí. Yo creo que es necesario.
Y si eres de por aquí, de Andalucía o un poquito más, aquí estamos en Gibraltar, muy cerca de Algeciras y la zona de la línea, sí, aunque ponte en contacto y venirse a echar unas cuantas partidas. So there we have it, a bit of multicultural language and everything in the last game of conclusion. Again, Jose, thank you very much for joining us. We will see more Jose. Remember to follow him on Instagram. And with that said, that is the end of us for today. We'll catch you in the next battle report very soon.